If the set isn't reason enough for you to come see their Spider Island performances that start this Thursday, the talent certainly is reason for you. I'm here with Kathleen Stroop. She is one of the many actresses here in the performances coming up this Thursday. But you play Abigail Mayo, who hears a few bumps in the night.
I hear a few bumps. I see a few things. And I'm not sure when I am.
Now, I don't know what that means, but definitely find out. I'm dropping my notes here. Definitely come find out Thursday. What has the practices been like in the preparation to go into this performance?
Well, for me, the rehearsal's been a little rough. The getting the lines down for this one's been a little bit more difficult than some of the other shows I've been in. And I think we don't do a suspense very often. Usually we do comedy, and comedy is timing and quickness, and the suspense is a whole different level, a different intensity that you have to bring to it. And I've been having difficulty getting that intensity in there, right?
But I'm sure she's going to have it down pat for Thursday. You've been doing Theater Albany for a few years now.
About 16.
Wow.
17.
Definitely a whole lot of talent in there. And you said this is one of the most challenging performances for you.
It is. It's been very different. And it might be that I'm getting older, too, so it's a little harder to remember what I'm supposed to say. But this has been a real different. The last time we did a suspense of this nature was when Diane plays Salem Mayo.
We'll be talking to her later.
And she and I were both sisters in Arsenic and Old Lace.
How fun.
Over a decade ago. And it's the same kind of suspense, but there's a little bit more comedy relief in that one than there is in this one. Okay. I think people are going to be sitting on the edge. Ooh. They're not going to use the whole seat. They pay for a whole seat, but they're not going to use the whole seat.
I love that. I love that. But you've been doing theater for a few years now. You mentioned memorizing the lines. I know I tried to do drama club in middle school, and drama was just not my calling. But memorizing the lines, it is always so tough. Do you have any tricks that help you remember?
No tricks.
just over and over and over again?
Just over and over and over again. And it gets better. And Mark always tells us it gets better when you get the books out of your hand. Get the books out, get the scripts out of your hand, and you start relating to what the other characters are saying. And you start really listening to what's going on and responding to what's going on instead of just reciting lines out of your head.
Wow.
So you got to get the dialogue in there. You got to know what's going on.
Certainly.
You got to know everybody else's lines plus your own.
You can recite the entire performance by now, I'm guessing.
Well, usually when you're backstage, you know everybody else's lines better than you know your own.
And you're like, wait, they screwed up that line. that was not what they were supposed to say. All right, well, we are talking here live at Spider Island. The 80th season of the Theater Albany is in full swing, and their performance starts on Thursday. Get out here, get your tickets for this suspenseful show. Back to you all in the studio.